Hello, everyone. I decided to go ahead and get this live in before tomorrow. I admit I was probably a little lazy yesterday, but I was also doing a couple of other things. Anyway, happy Sunday, everybody, and welcome to our live about Kwanzaa and mindset. And basically, what we're going to talk about today, and oh, Martin Luther King Day is coming up. That is tomorrow. I'm almost torn with what I want to do. Is spend it with my kids at the Charles H. Wright, or go to Ann Arbor and hear Angela Davis speak. And to me, that's kind of legendary to hear Angela Davis speak. But anyway, today, just with one of my to go with one of my topics that's coming up for my blog is Black MLMer, and what might be possibly considered a white MLM world. Although we know we have people who have broke through and done wonderful things. I know because I have some in my family, mainly one, which is my mom. She hasn't hit the level she wants to hit, but she has had some success with her business. And I've also seen some success. But anyway, small success. But that is a topic that's coming up in my blog. And with that being said, just some of the things that have been on my mind and what I've been noticing is we have this movement within the African American community where it's supporting Black businesses. And, I had a recent conversation with someone, and everyone has their own take on that. With that. And I know what I've experienced when I was in like the very beginning, when I was in my theater business, some backlash that I had when I was, just mainly trying to support and help Black actors and provide another opportunity. And it's funny because some people or certain people saw that was taking from them. So like I say, I'm very careful about how and where my photo is used and how I'm associated, as well as places and businesses that I choose to go to based on, how I'm treated. So with that being said, today's topic for building a positive mindset, building a strong mindset. Again, I start these conversations because when I was doing a internet radio show, I had a couple of people just like, where do I start? There's so many books, there's so many things. I said, you know what? I think some things we're making it difficult and we don't realize we're making it difficult. Because remember, some people may not have read the books that you've read. Some people may not have had the opportunities that you've had, or, just whatever the situation may be. So I said, you could take the principles of Kwanzaa and start there and ingraining them, not just for when we're celebrating Kwanzaa for 7 days from the 26th to the 1st, December 26th to the 1st of January, but those principles are something that you're supposed to use throughout the year to guide you, to do personal checks, to set your personal goals maybe, to check in with the family. Hey, family, let's check in. Have we shown unity? Have we shown unity to each other, maybe unity out into the community? So that being said, we're going to talk, especially with what's going on in today's economy and with the certain success of actors and movies and topics and even businesses that are thriving. One business that I am supporting is Izzy and Liv. They have their own brown sugar boxes. And it's like, wow, because when I look at some of these other companies, it's like, am I going to get something for me? And I don't always get stuff that I can use. Like if it's a towel, a shirt, a little thin robe, yeah, I can use that. But, and sometimes they put neutral makeup in there. But I'm gonna have to be real. When I saw Izzy and Liv's boxes, I was like, yes, these are products that I'm looking for. This represents me better. So we were talking about Ujamaa. And Ujamaa is cooperative economics. And under cooperative economics, so cooperative economics is under intellectual maturity. And that is where we're at. And, you have those who are going to be very aware. Again, that's going from that subconscious to that conscious thinking. I'm going to make a conscious decision on where I'm going to spend my money. I'm going to make a conscious decision on how my image is used. And yes, and that's just a whole nother topic. And there was me pulling back because I realized certain things. And I was like in my late 20s, and I was like, you're being used. You're being used to attract business to a business. Yes, that is being supportive, but I decided to start using my image for me. Let me just put it out that way. I decided to start using my image and my voice for myself. And when I started doing that, like I said, I had backlash from a certain community. And it's like, why? Where we live in a democracy, we live in an economic business economy that everyone is supposed to be able to partake in. Doesn't matter. But I just noticed that when those dollars, and this is why I tell people there's powers in dollars. And a lot of people don't believe it. I'm saying there's some people that just are not intellectually aware and intellectually mature enough to really realize that there is power in money. And that some of that power was shown through the past years that Trump was in, and a lot of stuff his family was saying. His daughter's business is like non-existent. I know she still has. I'm not saying she doesn't have, but I mean, people were pulling things out of the stores and burning them to where that business basically filed bankruptcy, I believe. Her stuff was selling for $1 at places. You don't think there's powers in dollars? So where you spend your money means something. And how money works is money works in a circle. And I'm going to leave that because I don't want everything to be about money in this. But getting that intellectual maturity and making that conscious decision. So under this is, and these are still internal developments, but well, Ujamaa is internal development. So economic sensibility. Again, that's making that conscious decision. And then it goes responsible, self-sufficient, group, and independence. So not only where we spend our money, but how and what we spend our money on. And are we building and gaining, let's say interest for the sake of this. Are we building and are we gaining? And again, you're going to make a conscious decision on not just where, but how and on the what. So a lot of that is being mature. And we know young people aren't mature because we see how things are pushed and how things are marketed, especially through the rap industry and through hip hop culture. You know, Gucci, but can you actually afford Gucci? You know, like Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'll never forget, they came to concert here and Somerset was just like in awe. Because you know, they have a Gucci store, and they said, and someone just happened to ask, like, why are all these people lined up and what's going on? Is it like some type of sale or special in here? He says, no, Jay-Z and Beyonce are in town and they have a concert and everybody wants to wear what they wear. And the only thing that I was thinking was, how many people went without paying their rent? How many people went without, all of a sudden they had, you know, just to get a Gucci belt, just to get a Gucci, anything, a little wristlet, I guess, to go to the concert, be among, I don't know how many people, and it's not going to be seen. Other people may see that Gucci belt, but I see a Gucci belt, it doesn't even mean anything to me. That's a business that I will not support because of the blackface products. And some people don't care. They'll still support it and buy it. That's good. That is your decision. My conscious decision is I'm going to spend my money accordingly. And my conscious decision is to focus on my family unit, my business, and supporting other businesses like me. So today's topic is Ujamaa. And I'm not saying don't shop places, don't shop, you know, where you want, shop where you want. And again, you're going to spend your money how you want, but let's start making conscious decisions. When we go from the subconscious to the conscious, that's a whole nother ballgame. So again, Ujamaa, cooperative economics, start making conscious decisions on where the money is spent, how the money is spent, what is spent on, and are you building and are you gaining? That is the most important thing, because I see people who can't retire all the time. It's funny because I was going around, and you know, mainly when you do a certain business, your community is the first people you reach out to. And a lot of people didn't believe some of the things I was saying, even though I was backing them with facts and backing them with evidence and sending links and coming from other credible people. I was bringing credibility. And they were like, well, how come I've never heard of any of this? Because you weren't taught it. It wasn't something that was meant to be taught to you. And I go to a conversation I was having with a past coworker. He was like, well, even though I work, you know, it's really a struggle. And I was like, that's something that the work industry figured out. If we paid you what you were supposed to have, then you wouldn't come back. That is the system that's going to pay you just enough to get by so that you come back to do it all over again. They don't have to keep going out finding employees. If they can get some good, loyal ones who get it, who like, hey, that money, and then put in more and more hours, not realizing just it's going to increase the taxes that just come out. Because usually when you look at what people need, they say, I need an extra $250 to $500 a week. Look how much in taxes come out of their check. What are you spending that on? That's when you need to break it down and start making those conscious decisions. And I think we're going to leave it at that today. I just wanted to get that in really quickly because I haven't gone live and I haven't been a little bit busy with my time. But anyway, so Ujamaa, cooperative economics, make conscious decisions. Peace, love, and many blessings.